Mark, Casey. We're heading back today on this wonderful Friday. We're starting today on we're using some Smith machine to do kind of like a higher up bent over row. Not so much fully parallel, getting like a little bit higher for better angle and pull. And then from there, we'll go into a few different exercises before a giant set, and then depending on how we feel, we'll try to rack that at the end to show some weight pull, make you happy.
Hands. Now, who wants to play?
Alright, so for the second exercise, we're doing this Nautilus pull down. It kind of mimics like a cable pull down, but it gives a nice little feeling that comes like behind your head feeling as far as like pulling it down. So gives a little bit more range of motion, but we'll pull as much as we can on this. Hopefully we don't break the machine.
Yeah, and we'll get a good activation, kind of like right under the armpit where the teres major is, and a little bit of that like upper part of your lat. So see our backs blow up. Yeah. What's he doing with it?
No, I think there's someone left it like that. I've seen some kids use it every now and again. I laugh because I can't feel that heavy because I need clamps for it.
Well, dude, no one's doing 8 plates on.
I did it Wednesday.
No one else is doing it. Yeah, that's true.
Drop sets.
Our third exercise, which will be the last pretty heavy exercise before we get into a little more fast pace, we're doing a variation of a dumbbell row. So it's going to be a little bit more of a stretch. You're going to want your arms kind of like lean a little bit forward and across before we come back and pull. Just to get more of a range of motion, activate more of the lat as we pull through.
Yeah, get a good stretch for a row versus a lot of people they'll just kind of do that kind of short range of motion.
Yeah,
not get much stretch.
Dude, you could probably do like a lot more weight with that, even though we'll cap out the weight on this, but you'll be able to get a lot more weight, but you're not going to get a good range of motion or a good back pump out of it. It's going to be kind of... So what do you think, like maybe 15?
I could probably hit 15 for like, okay, maybe 6. Let's see.
That's it?
Yeah.
Savage hands. Now, who wants to play?
Maybe if Mark would have had that physics degree.
Whatever.
Cool, so we just finished up with all of our heavy movements. We're going to get started on our giant sets, which is going to be 5 movements. We'll start here with a T-bar row with almost a neutral grip. Then we'll do this row variation also.
It's like a Nautilus low row. And then we're going to use the same pull that we were using before, but with a different hand position. And then with a Nautilus high row, and then finishing with assisted pulls. We're going to run through that sequence 3 times, and then we'll keep going with another giant set after that. So we finished our pretty much like a big giant set. Now we're moving into rack dips, and not so much end workout, but get near the end of it. And so this set we're going to rack pull kind of a little bit above the knee to make sure we just focus more on the upper back. And we're going to pretty much pull until either our back break or the bar break.
My back's gonna break first. The way that I do my pullovers, I like to, at the very stretched out position, I like to have my body as close to parallel as possible so I can get a really deep stretch in my lats. And then when I pull through, I actually change the angle of my hip so that I can get a deeper contraction in my lats all the way from the top to the bottom of the lat.
Yeah, and we're doing 2 fine-tuned movements after we've just pretty much like the rack dead is a super heavy movement. They kind of like really compound the back motion. This is going to be like very fine-tuned outs, really focus on the lats as far as like the spread or the outside portion as you pull through. And then as you're noticing on the bench, we're pulling kind of high up with the rope, so you're really kind of like a pull-over type motion to finish out. Nothing super heavy, just keeping it more for fine-tuning at the end of the training. Finished back, both a little tired.
Yeah, end of the workout, killed it, like always, gotta grow.
Yeah, it's a normal Friday. But hope you enjoyed watching it. We'll post like all the different exercises that we do or did. If you have like specific questions, feel free to reach out and ask. I'm always open to answering stuff and drop knowledge on it. It's, need to get better or need to improve. We all kind of learn from each other. Giant gear community that we are. But the system that you watched us go through is pretty much like a typical back day for myself. I'm sure Casey does something maybe similar. But a lot of more rowing motions, pull down motions, a mix of high intensity, heavy weight, and also just fine tuning to make the back a little bit more detailed because it is a major muscle group with a whole bunch of fine tuned small muscle groups attached to it. Case, anything?
Yeah, so just for me, it was a good workout. Hit some heavy stuff, heavy rows, heavy rack pulls, and you guys obviously will see it. I failed a bunch. Exactly what the goal is to make sure that we hit failure so we can keep getting bigger and stronger and hopefully present better packages on stage. So give Storm Labs a follow if you want to give any of us a follow, go for it. We always keep up some cool content and new products coming out, so keep an eye open.
Yep. And Landon's not getting smaller.
No.